Today we're going to be looking at the best trailer hitch options for our 2014 Lincoln MKS. Here we have our two best hitch options. We have the Curt and our Draw-Tite. And while most of the features between these two hitches are the same, there are a few differences, and we'll cover those now. Our Curt here is going to have a 350-pound tongue weight, while our Draw-Tite is going to have a 300-pound tongue weight. While there's not too much of a difference between the two, that could make or break the difference between having a 3-bike rack or a 4-bike rack. So you can get that extra bike potentially on your Curt here. Now it is important that you check your vehicle's owner's manual to ensure you're not exceeding its towing capacities. Curt does recommend that you use a stabilization strap when hauling any non-trailer loads. This is essentially anything that doesn't have wheels. They're both going to feature a 1/2-inch hitch pin hole. However, our Curt here is going to come with its own pin and clip right with the hitch. This is nice, so if you don't have a pin and clip, it already comes with one. Whereas our Draw-Tite here, if you don't already have a pin and clip, you're going to have to look for one. We do have them available here on our website, but it's something you don't want to forget. And the last noticeable difference between the two is how they're going to install. The Curt here is going to be quite a bit easier than our Draw-Tite. They're both going to mount to the frame underneath your vehicle after you lower your exhaust. However, all the hardware on the Curt is going to use the same size nuts and bolts, so you only need one socket to install those, versus our Curt here uses several size nuts and bolts. So you'll need a lot more tools to get the job done. And another difference is with our Draw-Tite, you'll have to cut some of the hanger bracket in order for it to fit properly, whereas our Curt requires no cutting. You just remove the brackets and store them because there's integrated hanger brackets that replace them. Now that we've gone over some of the differences, let's talk about how they're similar. They're both going to be Class 2 hitches with an 1.25-inch receiver, and they're both going to offer the same clearances when installed at about 14.25-inch ground clearance, and that's from the top inside edge of the receiving tube to the ground, which is important for deciding if you need a raised shank for any of your accessories, such as a bike rack or cargo carrier. And the distance from the center of the hitch pin hole to the rear bumper is going to be about 4 inches for both of these. And that's important when deciding on folding accessories, such as bike racks or cargo carriers, if you can stow them in the upright position without making contact with the bumper. So in summary, when it comes to your max capacities available, the Curt's going to be a little bit higher because of that extra 50 pounds on the tongue weight. And when it comes to additional accessories, our Curt here is going to come with a pin and clip, which is just one less thing to think about when ordering your hitch. And last, when it comes to ease of install, that's going to go to our Curt here. Not having to do any cutting, having a single size socket that you need for all the hardware really makes it a breeze when putting this one on in comparison to our Draw-Tite here. And that completes our look at the best trailer hitch options for our Lincoln MKS.